This is a Dirt Trax exclusive.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another classic Dirt Trax walk around. Today we're actually in just outside Jackson, Wyoming at the Turpin Meadow Ranch, and Can-Am has brought us here to get our first ride on the 2026 Outlander lineup. Lots of new iron this year, pretty impressive. One model though that I'm really impressed by is the new Outlander 6x6. So this is the one I've got back here. This is actually a backcountry model. A very cool unit. I'm going to go over all the details about this in just a minute, but before I do that, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Make sure that you like the video. If you do like it, we'd appreciate that. Get those comments rolling. If I'll do my very best to answer your questions, and if I can't find the answer, well, if I can't give you the answer right away, I'll dig it up and do my very best to answer your questions. Ding that little bell to make sure that you're getting all the alerts for our channels, and feel free to send us some hype points. Why not? Let's hype up this video. Helps our ranking, helps us out, and gets more views on our video, and yeah, we appreciate it, and we love you for doing it. So anyhow, let's get at it here. So we've got the Outlander 6x6. Like I said, this is the backcountry model, so it features the 1000R ROTAX engine. So you've got your 101 horsepower engine, so you know, not just a little bit of power there, tons of power on tap for doing just about anything you need. This 6x6 in the Gen 3 is also available with the 700 single cylinder engine, so you're at 50 horsepower. You also have the 850V twin, and then you have, of course, the 1000R. So there's three different variations. This one's unique though, because like I said, it is the backcountry edition. Now, what does the backcountry edition mean? Essentially, I mean, if you're looking at the 4x4 version, you know what Can-Am tells us that they discovered is people were buying the XMRs strictly for the ground clearance, and they weren't even putting them in mud. And you know that it seems strange to me, but they do their research and they decided, you know what we should do? We should put a bigger set of tires on these things, give them the ground clearance they want, and get the thing up nice and high. And this thing is like specifically designed for trail. So now we have this that is specifically designed for trail and work and tons of having fun. So you have a rectangular setup, I'll call it, of 30-inch by 9-inch wide Iron Force XPS tires wrapped around 14-inch beadlock wheels. I mean, like, it blows my mind. It blows my mind that these tires are so big, and you know, you get 14-inch wheels on an ATV. It's also suspended with SHOWA shocks. They feature a threaded body, preload adjustability, so they're like on the lower side of the high-end shock spectrum, but you've got 3 per side for each tire. You've got sway bars in the middle and up front, so it's very stable. It's very stable. Also, great thing about these Gen 3s is this front storage bin opens up. Absolutely massive, and this is a cool little feature here. Look at this. So you put that on there and it locks it open, so you can do whatever you need to do and look in there, and you don't have to only be using one hand, and it seals up pretty good. So they did a wash of this thing for us because we went out and did some riding this morning, and you know what, that sealed up pretty tight. It didn't allow too much water in there. You've got your rubber seals on there, and it closes down tight again, so you've got use of your front rack. Front rack capacity is about 120 pounds. Very nice brush guard on the front. Beautiful LEDs. Look at these D-rings here that they put on the front of the brush guard. I mean, that's really, really smart stuff. Really smart. All their highest performance machines too have a removable front grille too, so you can spray out your rad. And anything featuring a winch in 26. This is a 3,500 pound winch, but all their winches come with synth rope now, which is awesome. Really, really good feature there. When we come around here, obviously, this is based on the 2-up. So you've got nice floorboards here for the driver, and then you got the raised floorboards with nice grippy grips here for your passenger. Very comfortable seat. Very comfortable seat for your passenger. The seat removes easily as well. And this seat's really comfortable as well. One of the other, before I get into the dump box, I'll just point it out. This is actually an aftermarket feature this is your electronic assist. Now, it's just a hydraulic assist dump bed on this machine, but you can actually buy as an aftermarket the automatic assist here, the electronic assist. So this is your button kit here, and we'll show you on the other side the actual assist underneath, and then we'll show you how it all lifts up, which is a really cool feature. You've got 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and diff lock switch up here. Let me come up here. You've got your engine modes. So you've got non-sport or sport off, sport mode, and then work mode for your engine. And then you've got electronic engine braking as well. And it was great. We got to use the electronic engine braking as well. There's 3 modes for the electronic engine braking. You know, min, medium, max, which is pretty much their common theme when they have a tri-mode system for their stuff. But we put it on the max setting and put it in low gear, and descending this hill, I mean, I actually had to give it gas to get it to go down the hill instead of needing to use the brake, because the engine braking slows things down so much. So that's a really cool thing. That's a really good feature. This unit also features tri-mode DPS, which is by the start button. It took me a minute or two to figure that out. I was actually coming off of the XTP, which is a completely different animal with the Smart Shock setup. So took me a second to come back to reality here and figure out how to do everything over here, but it's push and hold, and then you cycle through your DPS modes, min, medium, and max setting. I was doing a lot of my riding in medium. That's where I find I like to play in there, but if you like less assist, obviously minimum. If you like way more, hey, jack it all up, why not? You also have a speed limiter switch here. So a lot of these themes I think you're going to pick up on from seeing from our coverage of the 700 Outlander Pro, because it has a lot of these similar features. But you know, that's actually pretty awesome. So now coming back, I want to come back up front here. When I was talking about one of the interesting features here, you have your 30-inch tires. What that nets you actually is 13 inches of ground clearance under this thing. So just a massive amount of ground clearance under this thing, so you can go over just about anything. Now, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna look at my notes here for just 1 second, because I want to just confirm the suspension travel up front. You've got 10 inches of front travel and 13 out back. That's impressive. Now, one of the other features with these backcountry models, it's with the 6x6 models in particular. They have the P-drive clutching, and their CVT is actually geared 25% less than a performance ATV. So that's what the XMR is, and they basically copied that model on this. So it's geared a little bit lower for work functionality, but I'm telling you, this thing still rips. It's not holding you back or anything. You're not wanting for anything on this thing. We had her going pretty good, and I was keeping up with the XTP that was in front of me on the ride back down to the base camp today. So that was a really fun ride. I was happy to do that. So we come to the back here. This is all the utility functionality of this machine. Before I get into too much, you've got a little more storage space under here. That's actually not just a little more, it's quite a bit. I mean, that's my whole arm all going all the way back in there. You can fit a ton of stuff, and it's rubber sealed as well. So down here, you got your 2-inch hitch receiver. This machine will tow up to 1,830 pounds. That is massive. That's a massive towing capacity for this machine. So tons of utility functionality there. And in the bed has 1,000-pound capacity. I mean, that is just bananas. It's awesome. That's awesome. It's the double latching gate. And I'm going to point these out. These are new link accessories. So these are sliding link accessories, and let's see if I can get it off. There we go. So these don't actually come with it, but they are preset for it, and they drill into here. And what the intention is you can add your link systems back onto it, but it's flush. So, you know, if you're you got a shovel and you're shoveling dirt out of the back, you're not going to catch your link and bust it off. And it just goes right back on, clicks into place, and then it works, you know, like a normal accessory. You know, one of the other cool features about this box is that these sides come right off, so does the tailgate, and the front comes right off too. So you have a completely flat bed, which is so wild. It's so wild. I mean, that is a really awesome feature. Obviously, this is accessorized a little bit, so you've got your link trunk in the back and this giant rack over top here, and underneath you can see it's got a fuel tank, an accessory fuel tank there as well. But you know, this thing is loaded up to the max with really cool features, and it's an impressive machine. I loved. It's been years since we've had a 6x6 at Dirt Trax World headquarters, and the one we had, I loved. I absolutely loved it. I was using it as a chase machine back when I was doing a lot of photography. Could throw everything in the back of this thing, tire down, and head out on the trails for the day. Carried everything we needed. You know, the video guys were taking it out and throwing all their stuff in it too. One guy ripping around with everything in the back. Perfect. And I'm just so glad they paid some attention to this machine and didn't let it just sort of fade into the background of the Outlander lineup. It's now right out in the forefront. You know, 101 horsepower. I mean, couldn't ask for more. Let's just go through here, and I'm going to start it up for you in a second. But I just want to show you how this electronic dumping bed opens up here. There we go. Graham can actually show you on the other side there the assist. It's this component right here. That is your accessory there, and it comes with the switch, obviously. And you know, one of the things we asked was, you know, you've got these new sliding link mounts inside the bed, and there's several too. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're, like I said, they're all you know, pre-marked, so all you have to do is drill them in. But people asked, what do we do with these sliding links when we take them out? And just check this out. This is so smart. They just think of everything like this. It's always such a wild thing. Right here, your extra mounts slide on right here. So there you go. There's a spot to put those. So if you take them off in the bed, you put them there, and then you don't lose them. And I mean, if you got extra ones, obviously throw them in a bag and you've got tons of storage to put them, but there's at least a couple there, which is, you know, that's a really smart feature. Really good feature. Anyhow, that's a lot of content there. That's a lot of stuff to go over, but let's start this thing up, you know, as usual, and we'll go through seeing what she sounds like when she's all fired up. I like that. That sounds really nice. It's not an offensive bark, but it definitely lets you know it's there. And believe me, when you're on the throttle, she goes hard. You know, she'll keep up with just about anything else out on the trails. And the wildest thing, the thing that I've always loved about these machines, I'm going to shut her down now. Hold on one second. Yeah, that's awesome. The one thing I've always loved about these 6x6 is when you're driving them, you completely forget that there's another row of tires out back. Like completely. This feels so much like riding just a 4x4, you know, that you completely forget that it has all this cool utility functionality. Just an awesome machine, and I'm really thankful that that Can-Am has paid some attention to it, because it is definitely one of my favorite machines in the lineup. We've got a lot more content coming up, folks. Going to try to get some coverage of the other models that we have available here to showcase those for you. Definitely want to show you what Smart Shocks can really do. And we've got a lot of new content coming up, and I'll have a full report on this, on what's new for 2026 coming up soon on Dirt Trax as well. Like I said, just one more time, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. please post your comments in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, ding that little bell, and hype points. I don't even really know what they are yet, but you know, maybe you do, or maybe you just feel like being generous and giving those. Anyhow, that's it for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching.
Make sure to subscribe and comment below for real interaction with the Dirt Trax crew.